Hi, welcome back to Math with me, Marisol Lopez, your second grade math virtual content specialist. Think of me as your teacher's helper. In this unit, we will continue learning about measurement. Are you ready to get started? Today, we will be answering the following question. How can you measure various objects using an inch ruler and a yardstick? These are some of the key words that we're going to be discussing today. Measure, inch ruler, and yardstick. What does it mean to measure? What is an inch ruler? What is a yardstick? Do not worry if you don't know what this is. You will learn about it in this video. In a previous video, we learned that the word measure means the exact size, weight, or amount of something that is found by using a ruler, yardstick, scale, or similar device. We also learned that people measure for different reasons. Construction workers measure pieces of material, such as wood, when they are building a house or any other structure. This is important to make sure that all pieces are the correct size so that the building is steady and strong. When you go to the doctor, or maybe even your parent at home might measure you to keep track of how tall you're getting. Sometimes people measure rooms to see if a piece of furniture will fit inside of their home, office, or classroom. As you can see, there are so many reasons that people measure. There are also so many different tools that are used to measure. In the last video, we learned how to use an inch tile to measure objects. In the ruler, there are actually 12 of the inch tiles together. You can use a ruler to measure small objects such as books, a shoe, or even a loaf of bread. A yardstick is 36 inches long. If you look at the picture, the yardstick is a longer version of the ruler. A yardstick is actually equal to 3 rulers, or 36 inches. We can also say that a yardstick is 3 feet long. You can use a yardstick to measure larger things such as a door, a table, yourself, or even a classmate. Both of these tools not only have numbers in inches, they also have centimeters. I'll tell you about those in a minute. As you can see in the image here, most rulers look like this. They have a side for inches. There are 12 inches, as I mentioned earlier. There is also another side for centimeters. Centimeters are smaller than inches, and there are 30 centimeters in a ruler. There are approximately 2.5 centimeters in an inch. When you are writing measurements in inches, you usually use the letters IN at the end of the measurement. So for example, 3 inches is written as 3 IN period. And if you're writing measurements in centimeters, then you write the letters cm. For example, 3 centimeters would be written like this, 3 cm period. Lastly, if we are talking about feet, then we usually write the number with the letters FT at the end, like so. 12 inches is equal to 1 foot, 1 FT. Remember, since a yardstick is equal to 3 rulers, we say that a yardstick is equal to 3 feet, and we write 1 yard like this. 1 YD period equals 3 feet. Let's review. 1 ruler is equal to 12 inches, which is also equal to 1 foot. 1 yardstick is 36 inches long, and that's also equal to 3 feet. What tool would be the most appropriate to measure the objects listed below in today's lesson? Let's read it together. Highlight the unit that would best measure each object. Think 12 inches equals 1 foot, 3 feet equals 1 yard, and 1 yard equals 36 inches. Let's think about the different tools that we have learned about to measure objects with. Remember, inches are the units found on a ruler. There are 12 inches in a ruler, and 1 full ruler measures 1 foot. So they want us to highlight which unit of measure would be appropriate to describe the measurement of each object. Would I measure a marker in inches, feet, or yards? I think I'm going to measure it in inches because I know that markers are not even one ruler long. They're smaller than a ruler. For the second one, the height of a car, I would use yards, a yardstick, to measure that one because cars are tall. It would take a long time for me to measure that in inches or feet. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to figure out which unit of measure would you use to measure a birthday card, a soccer field, the length of a computer screen, and the height of a bunk bed. When the 15 seconds are over, we will compare our responses. You may begin. All right, time's up. Let's compare our answers. Did you circle inch for a birthday card, yard for a soccer field, inch for the length of a computer screen, and yard for the height of a bunk bed? Awesome, you did a great job. We have the same answers. If you don't have the same answers, don't worry. You'll get it with more practice. All right, now it's your turn to think of 3 objects and decide which unit, inches, feet, or yards, you would use to measure that object. Record it in the chart in a full statement. So think 12 inches equals a foot, 3 feet equals 1 yard, and 1 yard equals 36 inches. So you have to write here the object and which unit. I would use blank to measure the length of blank. Let's see. I picked my kitchen table, and I would use feet to measure the length of the kitchen table. What objects did you write in the blanks? Save your work to show it to your teacher. Excellent work, mathematician. You learned a lot about the different units of measurement and which unit is most appropriate to measure different objects. Don't forget to save your work to show it to your teacher. Keep up the excellent work. Until next time, bye-bye.